Grab your popcorn, don't you stop. It's time for Flick or Flop.
Woo. Hey everyone, welcome back to Flick or Flop. My name's Jose.
And I'm Bree.
And so are we happy with the new Stranger Things season?
Yeah.
You know, are we good with it? We'll find out. Listen here, all right? Thanks for tuning in, first and foremost. I think this is going to be one of those videos where I have a hot take, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, it's definitely interesting, and it did throw me for a loop. We just ended the last episode of the newest season.
Literally just ended. I did have to push Brie a little bit because I know she was tired, so I'm thankful that she's here, and she finished it.
You were putting me on blast.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
But yeah, no. So, backstory, something a little bit interesting about Stranger Things, just to cover this real quick. We started dating when the first season came out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember. I was like, this is a weird show, and he's a weird dude. And
dude,
here we are, bro.
I remember she was scared. She was scared of the show. She said, I don't want to watch it alone. Maybe that was her excuse for me coming over.
No, listen. It's different. I was like, what, 19 at the time, maybe 20, early, you know what I mean?
Listen,
and I lived pretty much on my own at that time.
Listen, the thing was, out of all the seasons, season 1 was the least scary.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of suspense, but it wasn't that scary.
I didn't know. The Demogorgon scared me. Like
Demogorgon?
That, yeah, whatever, however you say it. Those things look freaky.
They do look freaky.
And at the time, I just remember having a room upstairs, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm scared of those things.
Look, I get it. But yeah, no, this is kind of one of those shows where it has a little bit of meaning to us. You know what I mean? Like, at least for me, I look at it as like, it reminds me of when we started dating, and we've watched all the seasons together.
Yeah.
We've even kind of watched it with our kids now.
Disclaimer though, we do definitely
we fast
forward the inappropriate parts
and skip.
I think like the first and second season, our son just really liked that friendship circle, and that's what they had a lot of a lot of the scenes of like them just coming together and
they're being
out.
Kids, like it was like adventurous, and it was a lot more kid friendly. I wouldn't say it was always appropriate for kids, but it definitely was more kid friendly
than the newer seasons, huh?
Yeah, and then just while we're on the topic, do you think this season was appropriate for kids? Like,
No.
I would agree. I don't think it's appropriate.
It's way too gory. Although, I mean, our son has been asking us, though, like, hey, can we watch the new season or whatever? And, like, I think, tidbits like we have been, we'll fast forward through them. But, I mean, for the most part, it's been intense. Like, literally, they've just been either, like, fighting a Demogorgon and those things are scary. And I'm just going to be honest, like, our kids get scared so easily. Mm-hmm. So it's very important that we just don't. Like, we can't just, like, waste it on an opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, because it just goes overboard. Like,
yeah, they're sleeping in our room. So, I wouldn't say it's appropriate for kids, mostly because of the violence. There's language in there quite a bit. It's pretty often. And then
gory. It's super gory.
It is gory. And then there is, like, in the season, some sexual stuff that happens. I wouldn't say it's, like, over the top, but it does happen. So, if you have kids, I would definitely suggest maybe just watching it first like we do. And kind of just be aware,
and then see, okay, what scenes am I gonna have to fast forward?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's exactly what we do.
So, did you like this season? Did you like the episodes? Did you like where the characters went? The overall story.
I wasn't expecting the ending. I definitely didn't see that character development happening. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know why I didn't, because like now that I'm looking back at it, it makes sense. But I am happy. It was definitely sentimental in the end. Yeah. Like that last episode, I liked the way that everything developed. I am a little bit bummed though. I think the only thing I don't like is that they freaking, like, why do they release it in segments. Like that
yeah.
is lame.
You're not a fan of the partial part 1 and part 2 type of thing.
No.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did that with last season because I remember being pregnant last time. And then they were like, okay, season 2 or like whatever the next chapter is going to come out like after was born. And then they had that writer's strike. And then it was just like a long time coming.
Yeah. No, it was.
This show is making us wait. That's what it is.
And that's the thing where I feel like Stranger Things, like, that's a negative on their part where it's like, then I stop caring and then, I'll come back around to it, but it's not like I'm as invested as I was, years ago, literally.
Literally. Well, I mean,
that's seriously.
We've been together like almost like 10 years.
Yeah, like we've seen those kids grow up and now they're adults. And
yeah, Millie Bon Jovi literally has a kid.
Yeah.
She's married and she has a kid. She changed her last name recently to Bon Jovi, so like we can't say Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
Yeah. So
11. That's what I'm gonna call her.
That's what you're gonna call her.
11.
I'll call her by her real name.
Now, was there anything that you disliked?
I just told you what I did.
Oh, that was that's the only thing you disliked?
I think so, and then maybe like other than that, like I really wish that Nancy and that guy, I don't know his name.
Steve?
Nancy and Steve developed more. I just felt like they were stagnant throughout the whole thing.
Are you saying, I'm hoping
with
you're
their
not
love
confused.
story?
Oh, you're talking about Jonathan.
I don't know.
Will's
I just
brother.
know.
Will's brother.
Yes.
That's Jonathan. Steve is the other one.
Oh, no.
Can't confuse the two. Hey, leave a comment just roasting my wife for confusing the two.
No, don't do that. That's going to hurt my feelings.
All right, don't do it.
But what I was going to say is I was like, because he had, I don't want to spoil it.
Well, look, we'll get into spoilers right now. Now, do you think this was a flick or a flop?
Oh my! I feel like flick. I love the writers, and although they take forever, do not like that. It still had me super engaged, and like it was nostalgic to watch this.
Okay.
At this time in our life, because you're right. Like we were dating at the time that we first started watching this in the first season, and just throughout the whole journey of them, like we've grown with them.
Yeah.
We've grown with the show.
Yeah.
I feel like a diehard fan.
I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan.
I don't know. I mean, no, maybe not. But I feel like I am, like, it's like a piece of, like, nostalgia for me when I go back and watch them.
I'm going to say it's a flick. Now, I think it meets the criteria of being a flick, but there are things that, lean towards the flop.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what?
Well, look, let me just fair warning to the audience now. We're going to get into spoilers.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, thank God, because I'm, like, ready to spoil it.
We're going to get into some spoilers. So if you haven't finished the season, you haven't watched it at all, stop what you're doing, watch it. I already said it's a flick, so it's going to be worth the time at least watching it. Especially if you've watched the previous seasons. It's a good continuation, and it leaves you definitely wanting more. So, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. All right. Look, if I'm going to say something I didn't like, and I could have said this before, spoilers, I feel like the acting was off. Like,
oh, yeah. I can kind of, especially with Will.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly Will. Like, let me be Will for a second. It's so scary. I can't. I
can't take you serious.
I was scared for my mom. I could see through the Demogorgon.
Oh my God.
Like, that's how he talked, and it's like, brother, you're gonna need to put a little bit more acting into this. Like, yeah, the Demogorgon was gonna kill your mom, and you saw, like, I don't know. It didn't feel.
I feel like if we were to go back and like look at the different scenes with him involved, I felt. Don't get me wrong, when he gets into like that Demogorgon mindset, he's like twitching and moving about in a crazy way.
He's good, but I feel like I can do that too. I can like act like I
don't know. Like, I think Jose's being a hater.
I'm not being a hater. Look, I cannot be an actor. I know I can't be an actor.
Yeah.
But I can definitely, if you're paying me a couple mil to twitch and scream and act like I'm in pain, I can do that. I definitely can do that.
Okay.
Netflix,
Well,
if
like
you're trying to see a Stranger thing, hire me. I can do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I felt like his acting was weak.
Okay.
I do like where his story was going. Like, I'm not against his story.
I feel like his story has been going this way.
Yeah, for sure.
The whole, like, maybe since season 3 or 4. I don't know. More recent, where they are like dropping hints of him being attracted to the same sex. And I'm just like, okay, well, when are they going to spill the tea? Like, I don't know if it's just like one of those settle coming out vibes where they just don't necessarily address it directly head on. But between him, like Will and what's the
Mike?
Will and Mike, there's definitely that.
Well, he likes Mike for sure. Like, that's,
yeah, but I'm just like, why isn't it being addressed directly?
because Mike's not gay.
I know, but it's just weird that like Will's not even saying like, hey, I'm attracted to,
Mike?
No, maybe not just Mike, because obviously he likes men.
I don't know. He's only shown that he likes Mike. I'm not trying to be ignorant or anything. I'm just saying.
Or maybe he's bi. I don't know,
Maybe,
but
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
confused about like his character development, because it's just a little bit like because there is parts that are like full on, okay, like it's going to come out. Like has to be an addressment here. And nothing comes of it. It's just like leaving on a cliffhanger for me.
Here's the thing, and I think that they're gonna go into this a little bit more with his gay journey or whatever.
No, we can't say that.
Why?
Because people are gonna get offended by saying gay.
Why? What's wrong with gay? That's gay.
I don't know. I just feel
I
like
think
we're
you're
gonna get
overthinking it.
hate comments.
No, I think you're overthinking it. We're not saying it in a derogatory way. Okay, look, he has a gay story, right? And what I'm saying is, what I think is gonna confuse a lot of people is like they haven't given him a character besides Mike to be like into.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, where are you gonna go with this story? Okay, he likes Mike, but Mike's not gay, so you're not gonna force somebody, to change into gay. You know what I mean? So, but what I'm saying is, Robin, she did say like, oh, I used to like this girl, and I thought she was everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that story part was confusing to me.
Well, what I think it is that they're hinting to like, hey, Will, we get that you like Mike, but once you kind of open your eyes and be yourself, you realize like it wasn't about that relationship or anything like that. You're gonna find somebody, but you have to be yourself first. You can't be obsessed over this one person, because like that's kind of how Robin was with that original first girl until she met this other girl. I don't think it's cool like that. Hey, you have this gay character and you're obviously trying to go somewhere, but you're not taking the story anywhere with it yet. And it's like, this is the last season, and you only have like maybe 4 episodes left to complete this arc. So it's like, why? Hey, fair warning, I'm not against it. I'm just saying, why do this thing? Like, why bring this up if you're not gonna like at least flesh out the story? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, and he's gay, and then that's it.
And then bye.
Yeah, and then bye. Oh yeah, Will's gay. At this point, it doesn't really add to the story anymore. Like, I don't think it adds to the story.
Well, I mean, never can say never, because we really don't know what.
We don't know. We're gonna have to wait till
on December 25th. Are you kidding me? Why at Christmas?
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. I think who else? I think that was really it. It was just Noah Schnapp's acting that I wasn't a fan of, and how he portrayed Will. I just felt like it wasn't like as high stakes. I do think that some of the dialogue wasn't great either. Robin kind of came off as a little bit annoying at times. I don't know how you felt about her.
Which one?
Rob.
The little sister? I just know them as like, okay, I don't know.
Robin, the other gay character, the only other gay character in the...
Yeah, I think when she was having that speech, it felt super superficial.
Oh, which one?
That one that you were talking about like the girl that she was obsessed with.
I don't know if superficial is the right word. I would
Maybe
say
it's not the right word, but
it was
you know what I
kinda
mean?
Corny.
Yeah, like it
it was
just
a little
felt
corny.
like unnatural that a person would come to another person like that.
And then especially in the circumstances that they're in.
Right.
Like,
It just was not the time.
Like, to me, a better speech would have been short and sweet. Like, hey, life's short to like waste your time being somebody that you're not, or not at least being true to yourself.
Yeah, there we go.
And then, hey,
but it was
Netflix.
like a long,
yeah, it was kind of long.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I think the dick joke wasn't that didn't land well for me. Like, because
Oh,
they
yeah,
kept
they
like
had to-
harping on it. Pause. They kept like they kept like going on with it. Like the first time it was like, I see what you did there, but then it was like you're in the tunnels and you're like keeping it up. All right, pause again.
I'll make it soft. That was like
Yeah.
at least 5 comments of that.
It was like, all right,
okay,
guys, all
you
right,
get it.
we get it. All right, ha ha ha. But I think other than that, like some of the dialogue, no snaps at acting, everything else was pretty good.
I know. I'm going to say something. I really like the development of Vecna. He
Yeah.
has been so mysterious throughout this whole,
Yeah.
like,
He's
you
been a
know,
good villain.
Yeah, just the whole thing. Exactly. And I feel like it even makes it more, like, peculiar.
Peculiar? Whoa,
Whoa,
I said it
you
wrong.
say that word. You
Damn.
know what I'm trying to say, though.
Peculiar. Why can I say it? Why can't
Peculiar.
I? Peculiar.
I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's strange. Let's just say stranger things.
I feel like, can you not?
Sorry.
I feel like this season has been so interesting because he has had his backstory and just it was like kind of like a deep dive into his world and like his domain, like his stomping grounds, and kind of like how he's just this mysterious villain, but he likes to have control over everything, and he secretly low-key does.
Yeah.
And like just that little girl,
Holly?
Holly, I think I really loved her character out of all of them this
Really?
season. Yeah, because she was very. Her story is interesting. Her connection with Henry or Vecna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is very intriguing to me.
I think it's interesting because it's done in a way that has been so opposite of how he usually
wouldn't
operates.
expect it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's like manipulating them with kindness, whereas like before he was just straight up scary and you're gonna do what I say, like
Yeah.
like just disgusting and all that, and he even changes his appearance and
Just disgusting.
yeah, he's ugly.
Yeah, he is ugly.
Here's the only thing that I was like, and I said it when we were watching the last episode. I was like, "What the hell? Like, what happened to him? How is he like indestructible now? Like at first, he had like some human characteristics. Now he's like Groot, like from Marvel.
Yeah,
like a
I
tree
didn't
almost,
notice
like he-
any flesh on that. That was
It's like
just
his
bone.
head is like there, but it's also where's the rest of his body?
I know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The whatever sci-fi or the whatever CGI, I don't know what the heck it's
the
what
computer
it's called.
generated.
But they did a great job on
It did look pretty
all of
good.
the seasons. I think it just developed really well. It does not look corny, and hopefully, when like 20 years down the road, not like Twilight, bro. I try to rewatch that stuff, and it doesn't hit the same.
The Twilight ended.
I can't even watch it anymore
Dude, I've
because
watched-
it's so cringe. So
Ugh.
I don't think that we're gonna get that feel with
Stranger
this.
Things.
Yeah, with this series, and like it's just a phenomena. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but I feel like everybody has a connection to Stranger Things because it was well advertised. There was good character development, and the story is just super engaging. And I think it's something that we could probably rewatch if we really wanted to.
I'm gonna say it right now. I already know that this is gonna be one of those shows that once it's all said and done, people are gonna rewatch it again.
It's
all
gonna
the
be
way
like
through.
Friends. Remember that like really big.
Hey, roast me in the comments or tell me if you agree or disagree. I don't like Friends.
I've never seen Friends, but I know it's super popular,
Yeah,
and they sell like the whole like season editions.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I've seen that actually.
I do
for
think,
Stranger Things.
I do think that it's gonna be one of those cult followings. You know what I mean?
What?
Cult following.
I
like-
don't know what that means. All I know of cult is like bad.
No, it's like there's Star Wars people that swear that they're in the f***ing Force, and and then there's gonna be people like I'm from the Upside Down. I already know there's gonna be some
Oh,
weirdos
God,
that are
that's
like
so
that.
cringe.
Like, oh, Eddie Munson is who I really am, and it's like, okay. I'm sorry to say it, but this is definitely
Oh
going to
my
be one of
God.
those
I was
franchises.
actually sad. We didn't see him at all.
Yeah, he's dead.
I didn't.
That's one thing I could say. Like,
But
look, and also
so was that other chick with the red hair.
no, but she wasn't dead. She's in a coma. That's one thing that I would say, like, that I did get wrong. Obviously, we weren't like making videos back then. But one of my like theories was thinking like, oh, maybe that they're like spirits or whatever are in the upside down, like they're still controlled and maybe they could still come back. Maybe I was wrong. Nope, they're dead.
We're not seeing.
They're
that,
dead.
yeah.
And you guys should share your theories on what do you think is going to come up next. One thing that I really want to know is what do you guys think is that like mountain cave thing? Why doesn't?
Oh yeah, that was a big like.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of like hints of like this is gonna be a big thing, and watch it develops into that thing. But it's like this weird fleshy wall.
No, not that one.
Oh.
Well, that's I
the
want
one
to know
I'm
what the hell.
talking about.
I want to know what that is. But no, I'm saying the one that Max was in, where she's like, oh, he was scared to come in.
Oh, yeah.
Like Vecna was scared to come in.
That's so
So
true.
let us know in the comments, what is that thing? What do you guys suspect it is? Why do you think Vecna, Henry, whatever the hell, why does he not want to go in there? What is stopping him? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, he's obviously there has to be a connection of something.
You guys have probably more ideas than I do, so for sure.
I was super happy to see that Will, developed into what he did. Although I wasn't expecting it because it just doesn't make sense because he has the powers as L.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense because it's like, okay, so Vecna gave him the powers that him and Al had that weren't they like born with it or something?
They were experimented on, but I think what happened was Will spent time in the Upside Down, right? This is a theory. Obviously, again, in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I'm assuming that with how Vecna was controlling Will, parts of him had to have stayed inside of Will and maybe manifested into something stronger.
I mean, obviously it did because he said that whole big speech saying like you were the like guinea pig pretty much.
Yeah, you were the first, and you were easy to crack. But the thing was, the powers really manifest when you accept who you are. Like with Vecna, he became more powerful when he like embraced his evilness. You know what I'm saying? And I think Elle embraced it when she became a protector. And Will has always been battling this.
Who am I? Identity crisis.
Like, why can I be myself? Ever since he was little, because like, I don't know if you remember from the first season or two, his dad was like really kind of like verbally abusive and made him feel like he wasn't
I
normal.
thought he didn't have a dad.
No, he did, but his dad was out of the picture. But while he did have a dad, his dad was just like very mean and would call him, using this from the show, guys, so don't cancel me. Call him a like.
Wait, I don't remember that. I just remember
early
that
on when he went missing.
that
Sorry,
one
guys, just backstory.
white guy that was like super nice to him.
No, you're talking about the guy from the Goonies.
Yeah. That's
no,
the only
that's
dad
not his
figure
dad.
that
was a good dad figure, but he went out like a G. Shout out him. I'm trying to remember his name. Sorry. No, his real dad, his biological dad. He remember when he first went missing. His brother went to go see the dad and maybe thought that. And the guy was just
yeah, he was.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, his dad was verbally abusive. And so Will always had like this, like, dang, I'm not
good
normal.
enough,
or like,
yeah.
and then when his brother was saying like, do you like the music? When he was introducing him to, music, it's like, yeah, I guess so. And he goes, just want to be normal type of deal. And he's like, being normal, be who you are. And so he's always had that conflicts. And so I feel like, yeah, his powers really came in when he embraced who he was and just accepted who he was.
And maybe he's going to be a protector, so it takes two to take down Vecna. Because he looked stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saying Will. Or
Yeah.
Vecna.
Yeah.
Who looks stronger?
Vecna does, but maybe it's going to take Will and Eleven's powers together to take down Vecna.
Well,
I feel like maybe that's what it would develop
into. And it's not
into.
just 11 and Will now. Remember who else was there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember her number. But, yeah, the sister showed up again. I honestly thought, I was like, damn, they went nowhere with this storyline when they first did it.
Yeah.
I was like, she never came back. Now it's all starting to make sense. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Shocked you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I wonder who's in there. And then there she was.
I thought it was gonna be Vecna.
I was halfway expecting it, but it does make a lot of sense that the sister came up because it's like, dude.
But why were they keeping her in there?
Because she can project false images. Remember, and maybe that's what's keeping them safe in that station. Maybe Vecna can't see it. You know what I mean? Because like Vecna is able to attack where he can see. Let us know in the comments if you think I'm right.
Okay.
Remember, she can create false images, so whatever they're seeing, Vecna can't see that.
Okay.
So maybe she's like confusing him, type of deal. It's just a theory, guys. So don't go too hard on me. Pause.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
it was definitely a good development. I was super bummed that it freaking left off in such a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we'll have to wait until Christmas.
Okay, now, real quick, and this will be a question for the audience too. Where do you rank this season so far? Like, there's 5 seasons, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 seasons. So out of the 5 seasons, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
You tell me first.
All right. I'm going to say this season is like 3.
Okay.
3, because I'm going to always put 1 at 1. I'm going to put 2 at 2, and this one will be at 3. And then...
I don't know. To be honest, I feel like they are pretty placed well. Like, I feel like
You think it's gotten better with each season? I don't know. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Ask with the audience. Like, what do you guys think?
Because I get it.
I think the first one was so original, and it was so like enticing. Where you're wondering what's gonna happen. What is this all even about? Because we don't have any information. So you're like really into it. And then the second season was good because it's following up with the characters. They're still kids too, and they're kind of coming to terms with what had happened. Will's back, but I felt like 3 and 4 were kind of weak in the sense of like they kind of got a little too. And this is coming from a grown ass man. I didn't want to see like kids making out and stuff like that. They were doing like teenage stuff where I was like,
when Mike and 11.
They were like making out a lot, and I was just like, all right, like I don't want to really see that. I want to kind of keep going with the Stranger Things. I don't want to see that thing. So, yeah, that was just my take from it. But I definitely put this season top 3, and I'm hoping that season 6 or the rest of season 5 or whatever the hell this is gonna be, keeps it in the same spot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Too. Anyway, guys, let us know what you guys think. Where do you rank this season? Are you guys happy with the story so far? What are your theories on Vecna, his plan, why he can't go into that damn cave? What's going to happen? Are you guys happy that Will got powers? Do you think that it's a little, what's the right word, where it's like, oh, that's great. Like, that just happened. What a nice coincidence that he got powers in this moment. I can't remember that. Hey, let me know in the comments what the word is. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments if you guys thought this was a flick or flop.
Definitely
could be wrong.
Let us know.
But yeah, new video coming Thursday. We'll see you guys then.
All right. Bye.
Grab your popcorn, don't you stop. It's time for flick or flop.